Hi, and welcome back to another demo where today I'm going to talk about conditional access policies within Entra ID and everybody's favorite topic at the moment, generative AI and Microsoft Copilots. Within Argos, we just recently added two new controls that check if a conditional access policy exists that controls the access to these copilots. I can click on one of these, see a bit of an explanation on why this is important, and can also find this help link here. This help link brings us to the Microsoft documentation that most importantly explains that we have to create two service principals with these well-known IDs. One for M365 and the other one for the Security Copilot. Otherwise, we won't be able to actually target our conditional access policy to anything. The rest of the documentation, highly recommend you read that, but there's recommendations in there on how to configure this conditional access policy. I've already gone ahead and created the service principals in our tenant. So within conditional access policies, I can create a new policy and give it a name, restrict access to copilots. Going to target all users. Make sure if you did this that you're not going to lock yourself out. Target resources, and here is where we can now select our service principals. It's important to know what the service principals are actually called. It doesn't do a substring search here, unfortunately. So we can say Enterprise Copilot Platform and Security Copilot. These two. So if any of our users wanted to access either of these two copilots, then we can now say what do we want to do? Block the access. That would turn the copilots basically, or the access to the copilots off. Or let's say we wanted to ensure that people come with very strong authentication, where we can say phishing resistant MFA, maybe even from a compliant device. So depending on what we wanted to do, we can say that, select, and then turn it on and create. Once that's done, I can now go back into Argos, because I don't like these things to be open, and schedule a new scan of this environment. I've already prepared this token here. Feel free to watch any of the other demos where I've shown how to kick the scan off. And now once that's done, eventually that detection will close and everybody's happy. I hope that was informative. You've learned something about conditional access policies and how to control who can access your copilots and from where and how and when. So I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.